I got my Atlanta hoodie on for this video. Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Walk it out. Walk it out. Now walk it out. Walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Okay. No. So I was scrolling one day and I followed this boy called King Curls, right? King Curls, he's like a hair influencer TikTok for like young boys, young men. He had this product called King Curls, and he blew up off of it, showing boys how to like take care of their hair and having good products for your hair, growing long hair. He knew how to braid and do all that shit. I don't even know how to do this shit. And suddenly out of nowhere, he just completely just went off the motherfucking rails, bitch. Like, and I don't want to like say it's a mental illness thing or anything. Like, that could just be him expressing himself. That could have been something he had all inside of him, I feel like it's a cop out to just say like, oh, it's mental health, but it could be mental health. I don't know. Child, it made me think like, where is this boy from? And please do not tell me this boy is from Atlanta, because if this boy is from Atlanta, it's going to prove my theory that I've been thinking of under the surface for the longest time. And come to find out, he from Atlanta. He from Atlanta, of course. I'm still relatively young, and so the image of Atlanta, usually I still get like the T.I.'s, the walk it out, the Soldier Boy. Everything was a crank that dance in the 2000s. Like, that's the fond memories I have of Atlanta. And then came the 2010s. Atlanta was this big trap capital, bitch. Everything was trap music, bitch. You had Young Thug, Future, Jeezy, Gucci Mane. All the motherfuckers was just literally running hip hop, low key, high key. You had the IG influencers, all the YouTubers, all the fucking, musically dancey influencer shit. Like, baby, it was just a time to be alive. And now, I can't wait to let it hit. I'm like, all these baby teeth. Nigga try to pop his pain and two in his brain. Nobody know what happened. Like, baby, I don't know what that is now. It's truly crazy. But how did this all happen? What the fuck is the atlantification? Who is being Atlantified? Let me explain. So for the past 30 years, Atlanta has been seen as like this utopia of the South. Atlanta is the Hollywood of the South. Atlanta is the Black Mecca. It all started with like the Olympics that came in 1996, I believe. That really just put Atlanta on the map, like really bursted out the fucking scene. And so in the coming years, with that comes like a lot of Black people who do have money, have kids with money who grow up in these upper middle class areas, which tend to be mostly Black because it's Atlanta. And this is where you truly see that Atlanta is like the true intersection of like Blackness, Black culture, and the suburban wealthy upper middle class.
You got a Picasso in your house.
A lot of these kids had the privilege to like experiment outside of typical hood designer style fashion culture. Like, usually when you hear people who are from Atlanta, they're always saying like, oh, I've always felt represented because I had a Black doctor, I had a Black lawyer, I had a Black fucking candlestick maker. And then on the other side of that, of a Black wealth elite on this side, and then rich, illegal activity on the other side. The rich rappers, the rich trappers, the rich strippers. It's just all a whirlwind. Like, it's just a big melting pot of niggardly shit. You know what I'm saying? And other people outside of Atlanta see that, and they want to get a piece of that too, bitch. I want to get a piece of that pie. It's the land of opportunity. And with comes opportunity, comes money. And with comes money, comes freedom. And with comes freedom, comes expression. Expression comes creativity. The 2000s is when Atlanta like officially took over hip hop, in my opinion. You cannot deny the 2000s was full of Atlanta music. Like, the 2010s is when like trap music became trap music exploded out into the scene, and no other place is there to credit trap music but Atlanta. And Young Thug is an interesting one because I truly believe he's like the one that like open the floodgates for all like this mess Atlanta that it is. Like, you know, he had the colorful dreads, he had the fucking Jeffrey cover tape. Like Young Thug, like he's the first one to make it cool to be like hood, gangster, and weird at the same time. Then came Playboy Cardi. Then came, you know, just everybody else just following the wave. Cause like, what's that one boy name? Sada Baby? Is it? It's not Sada Baby. It's Sa Baby. Sa Baby or Sada Baby? Which one is it?
I'm fucking this bitch and spreading them ass cheeks, that booty hole pink.
Him. This boy used to be a typical Atlanta hood nigga, dreads, tight jeans, all that shit. But now it's like ghetto vampire rock star now. And it's like so many young boys are trying to be ghetto vampire rock stars. A lot of this style and shit like that came from Playboy Cardi, I believe. And niggas love Playboy Cardi. He literally is like one of the biggest influences on Atlanta culture, in my honest opinion. This is a very uniquely Atlanta thing. Isn't he like a part of a hood alternative community? Isn't that like a thing in Atlanta, like a hood alt community? Just really Atlanta rappers are gonna always have like a more flashier, fashion forward type of fashion, as opposed to like other rappers from other cities who have just regular hood nigga, skinny jeans, white tee, designer. And then you have the TV show Atlanta, which showcases all like the surreal shit that happens in this Atlanta on the TV show. When really that's just a damn documentary on what really fucking happens in Atlanta. I don't think Outkast truly knew what they came up with when they said AT aliens. Because the shit that you could have foreshadowed with that, like Atlanta is full of craziness, full of never a dull moment. So when I see King Curls, you know, then shot the fuck off and ventured onto this different rebrand, I think the Atlantification. You know, when I see on Twitter and somebody say like Atlanta got the worst tweets and you be seeing the horrible ass tweets from Atlanta, that's the Atlantification. When you see that video of people doing like the whole
Worry about my bitch, you don't even know what your bitch done.
And they talking about it's the ATL final boss, that's the Atlantification. When you see artists going batshit crazy on the track and just doing anything to get attention and get some clout,
Bitch, I'm hanging out of the trunk, you breaking BK, go through tree.
that's the Atlantification. Like Atlanta is everything. Everything is everything in Atlanta. Because it's Atlanta. Atlanta is Atlanta.
But you can get no higher.
And I wanted to bring up of how like creativity is a I wanted to bring, and then